Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ. In this video, I will bring to you the Railway Special Current Affair in English Language Part 9. Before this, I have uploaded 8 parts. If you have not seen those, please go first see those 8 parts. Those are very important for your exams. And this is Part 9. And this will not only help you in Railways JE, Level D or NTPC, but also in various other exams. So let's start. Which High Court has banned the commercial use of elephants in Tiger Reserve besides restricting the number of vehicles entering its range in a day to 100. So basically, if you are going at a place where there are elephants, then not more than 100 vehicles can enter, because more than that the animals get disturbed. Also, the commercial use of elephants should not be encouraged. This has been said by the Uttarakhand High Court. M. Karunanidhi, he passed away. He was associated with which political party? So he was 5 times Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. His party was DMK, Dravid Munetra Kalagam. I think it's called Kalagam or Kazagam. Anyways, DMK. So he was the 5 times Chief Minister. Which state has become the first state to issue the identity cards to Gau Rakshak? They are basically cow vigilantes. And now they will be called guardians of the cows or Gau Sarrakshak. So basically, it has become the first state in India to give official recognition to these people who were earlier called cow vigilantes. Now they will be called guardian of the cows. This has been done by the government of Uttarakhand. Which state has launched the Mukhyamantri Kanya Utthan Yojana? Kanya Utthan basically means the women empowerment. It basically means women empowerment. So Mukhyamantri Kanya Utthan Yojana has been started by the government of Bihar. Which of the following 2 ministries of India, they have jointly started the Sathi initiative? Sathi, let me tell you what is the full form. Sathi stands for Sustainable and Accelerated Adoption of what? Of efficient textile technology to help the small industry. So we want to use renewable energy in the textile sector, so that it helps the people employed in the textile sector, because after agriculture, it is the second most important employment giver in India. So it has been started by the Ministry of Textile and the Ministry of Energy. Ministry of Textile is headed by Smriti Irani. She is the minister for the same. And the Ministry of Energy is headed by R.K. Singh. FICCI Ladies Organization, Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, FICCI. FICCI's Ladies Organization, it is the women's wing of FICCI. They have launched a mobile application. It is called what? It is called Wellness of Women. In short, WOW. Can you tell me who is the president of FICCI? Let's see who answers this question. The famous Kadaknath chicken meat of which district of Madhya Pradesh has got a new geographical indication tag? So basically, it is the Kadaknath chicken. It is dark in color. It has very protein-rich meat, and it is eaten in the tribal belt of Madhya Pradesh, which consists of Jhabua district. And now it has got geographical indication tag. It was competing with Chhattisgarh's Bastar district, where Bastar, Dantewada, the tribal and the Naxalite area of Chhattisgarh, there also this Kadaknath chicken is a delicacy. But ultimately, the geographical indications was awarded to Jhabua of Madhya Pradesh. Who has become the 8th woman judge of the Supreme Court? In the history of the Supreme Court, there have never been more than 3 judges. And right now, I'm talking about 2019 April, right? So there are 3 women judges in the Supreme Court right now. Who are those 3? R. Bhanumati, Indu Malhotra and Indra Banerjee. And the 8th woman judge of the Supreme Court is Indra Banerjee. 7th was Indu Malhotra and 6th was R. Bhanumati. Who was the first ever woman judge of the Supreme Court? Her name was Fatima Bibi and she was from Kerala. She was the first ever woman judge of the Supreme Court. Now remember one thing here, that Indu Malhotra, she is the first ever woman to be directly becoming a judge from an advocate. So she was directly appointed as a judge from an advocate. Usually the cycle is first you have to be an advocate, then you have to be judge in the lower court, and then you have to be judge in the apex court or the Supreme Court. But she was directly promoted from advocate to the judge in the Supreme Court, Indu Malhotra. So right now we have 3 judges in the Supreme Court. Which state has launched the Mukhyamantri Yuva Nestam scheme for the unemployed youth? So basically, the unemployed people, they will be given some allowance that will be called the unemployment allowance. And the condition is they should be educated and within a certain age range. This has been started by the government of Andhra Pradesh. Who has been appointed as the Chief Justice of the Jammu and Kashmir High Court? She is the first woman judge in the history of Jammu and Kashmir to head their High Court. What is her name? Her name is Geeta Mittal. So Geeta Mittal has become the first woman judge in the Jammu Kashmir High Court ever. The Lok Sabha has passed the National Sports University Bill 2018. This bill will establish a National Sports University in which state? National Sports University will be set up in Manipur. India's Sports Minister and the Minister for Youth Affairs is Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore. Which bill, there was recently a bill that was passed that wants to give the constitutional status to which commission? This is very important. It is the National Commission for Backward Classes. National Commission for Backward Classes did not have a constitutional status. Now I must tell you here that you can be asked 2-3 more important questions. So National Commission for Backward Classes, which number amendment bill and which numbers amendment act is it? It is the 123rd Constitutional Amendment Bill and 102nd Amendment Act. Now I must also tell you here which is the 124th Amendment Bill. It is the bill to give 10% reservation to economically deprived or economically backward upper caste. Okay, the central government gave 10% reservation to those upper caste who are economically deprived. There was a ceiling capped at 8 lakh, that is their annual income should not exceed 8 lakh rupees, annual family income. And so this is the 124th Amendment Bill or 103rd Amendment Act. But 123rd Amendment Bill and 122nd Amendment Act is the National Commission for Backward Classes constitutional status. Very important. And who is the first chairman of National Commission for Backward Classes after giving the constitutional status? It is Bhagwan Lal Sahni. He is the first chairman of National Commission for Backward Classes. And this commission works under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, which is headed by Thawar Chand Gehlot. Also remember the chairmans of various other commission. National Commission for Minority, chairman is Gayurul Hasan Rizvi. National Commission for Scheduled Caste, Ram Shankar Katheria. And National Commission for Scheduled Tribe, Nand Kumar Sai. These are the respective chairmans of various commissions. Which government has made yoga compulsory or mandatory for all the colleges and universities in the state? Yoga Day we celebrate on 21st of June. And yoga has been made mandatory in Karnataka, all colleges and universities. Who was awarded with the Outstanding Parliamentarian Award for the year 2017? Outstanding Parliamentarian Award was given to a member of parliament from Biju Janata Dal, which is the ruling party in Odisha, and the name is Bhartohari Mehtab. Bhartohari Mehtab. There is a Ranchi-based person, he is a software developer, his name is Ranjit Srivastav. He has developed the world's first Hindi-speaking humanoid robot. Humanoid robot means something that looks like a human being. It is called what? It is called Rashmi. Rashmi. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and it is headed by Suresh Prabhu, he launched a logo and a tagline for geographical indications. And geographical indications are becoming increasingly popular and also more important from exam point of view. So what is the tagline of geographical indication? This is the logo of GI tag, and the tagline is Invaluable Treasures of Incredible India. Invaluable Treasures of Incredible India. Niti Aayog has launched a global mobility hackathon called what? The global mobility hackathon by the Niti Aayog is called Move Hack. Move Hack. Name the world's first $1 trillion company. The world's first $1 trillion company is Apple. The second one, you need to tell me in comments, which is the world's second $1 trillion company. $1 trillion is equal to $1,000 billion. The largest shelter in the country for the elderly widows, it is called Krishna Kutir. Kutir is basically a hut or a home. Krishna Kutir was built in which city? It is the city of Lord Krishna called Vrindavan. Vrindavan. It is the largest shelter in the country for elderly widows. Which ministry has launched Mission Solar Charkha for implementation of 50 solar charkha cluster throughout India? These Mission Solar Charkha will basically help in creating the enterprises based on sustainable solution. It has been started by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and not by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Don't make this mistake, because you might see the word solar and you might see, okay, it must be by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy headed by R.K. Singh, but no, it is by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, which is headed by Giriraj Singh. He is the Minister for MSME. To reimburse the CGST and the IGST to religious or charitable institutions who provide free of cost food without any discrimination to public or to devotees, the Ministry of Culture has launched which scheme? This scheme is called Seva Bhoj Yojana. And what does it mean? So for example, if you go to Golden Temple, you will get free food, which is called langar. Similarly, if you go to other religious institutions in India, you will get free food. That the food, if they are providing for free without any discrimination, then the CGST and IGST will be waived off. Okay, and this has been started by Ministry of Culture. It is called Seva Bhoj Yojana. Which state has become the first state in India to implement the centre's biofuel policy? Biofuel policy makes it imperative for the states to focus on producing ethanol or biofuel which can be used without polluting the environment. This has been done by Rajasthan. It has become the first state to implement biofuel policy. The Inland Waterways Authority of India, they have launched a dedicated website or a portal. What is the name of this portal? It will basically connect the ship owners and the cargo owners and shippers with real-time data on availability of ships or vessels. What is the name of this portal? It will be called FOCAL. FOCAL, not focus, FOCAL. And what is the full form of FOCAL? Forum of Cargo Owners and Logistics Operators. Forum of Cargo Owners and Logistics Operators, in short FOCAL. Shripad Yesso Nayak, he led the foundation stone of the second phase of the construction of the Northeast Institute of Ayurveda and Homeopathy in which city? So basically, where in the Northeast is this being set up? Northeast Institute of Ayurveda and Homeopathy. It is being set up in Shillong, capital of Meghalaya. Which Indian-Australian mathematician, he won the prestigious Fields Medal, which is also called as Nobel Prize for Maths. Fields Medal was awarded to Akshay Venkatesh. Which country became the first country to play 1000 test matches in the history of cricket? The first ever test match was played between England and Australia. So it is but obvious that the answer could be from England and Australia, and the answer is England. England is the first country in the world to play 1000 test matches. Which football league team was declared the world's first carbon neutral football club by the United Nations? World's first carbon neutral team is Forest Green Rovers from England, UK. India's first in-phone tourism guide and mobile application, which is called Go What's That, was launched in which city? So what is Go What's That? You can go to any place in this city. The answer is Chandigarh. For example, you go to Rock Garden, right? And you don't know anything about Rock Garden. You just have to scan the QR code, and this QR code will be placed at various locations in that place. In this case, it is Rock Garden, and you can get to know all the information about it. So it's like a walking guide in your phone. So Go What's That has been launched in Chandigarh, which is a union territory and capital of Haryana and Punjab. Which state is going to set up iHub? It is also called Intelligent Hub. It is a first of its kind global research center for scientific learning. So remember, T-Hub and V-Hub. T-Hub and V-Hub both have been set up by the government of Telangana, and iHub has been set up by the government of Andhra Pradesh. So don't get confused between T-Hub, V-Hub and iHub. Central Road and Infrastructure Fund. As the name says, it is basically a fund that enables the building up of road and infrastructure. So CRIF, earlier it was under the Ministry of Road Transport and Highway. Now it has been brought under the domain of which ministry? Earlier it was under the Ministry of Road Transport. Now it is under the Ministry of Finance. CRIF has been shifted to the Ministry of Road Transport, from the Ministry of Road Transport to the Ministry of Finance. The IT Ministry of India has launched which desktop software to enable the editing of text printed on scanned document? So scanned documents you can't edit, right? But now with the help of this software you can, and it is launched by the Ministry of Information Technology. I am talking about the software called e-Aksharayan. e-Aksharayan. So this was the part 9. Now I have completed all the 9 parts in both Hindi and English. Sometimes there may be a delay because of some personal reasons, but I always make sure that I bring everything that I record in both Hindi and English, even though I have to spend extra time, effort and energy. But that's okay. I hope you like the videos and it makes some contribution in your career. Yesterday there was IBPS PO result, and you can see my timeline on Instagram. It is filled with more than 200 testimonials. So I'm very happy that I'm contributing in some way to your career advancement. And on that note, I bid you goodbye.